What's up, Pass Faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 66, Episode 66. Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. We got Thursday night football tonight. We got NLCS, ALCS playoff games going on. What a night. I know there's hockey if you guys are NHL fans. There's that too. So there's just a bunch of stuff going on to be excited about. My boys, the Bengals, and our Dodgers are playing tonight. Kind of nervous, kind of scared. Boys can get it done today and take a 3-0 lead against the Brewers. That would be awesome. And the Bengals have to get the job done against the Steelers. It's a division matchup. Like I said, Thursday night football. We are locked in on the notebook. Absolutely dialed. Signed by your boy Juice right there. Real quick, before I get locked into those props, I want to show you guys Monday's slip. Monday night slip from Monday Night Football. The main slip was pretty... We were locked in. I mean, Elijah Moore, besides him, freaking ass of a game. Josh Allen, longest rush, needed to be 15 yards. He had a 24-yard rush. Bijan Robinson, I told you guys this was going to be free. 2.5 receptions. He had 6, and then Kyle Pitts barely got his 2.5 receptions at 3. He's kind of a bum. Joshua Palmer ended up getting hurt. Speedy recovery, dude. And then Drake London, I told you guys he was getting in for the tutty. He got in the end zone, got the job done. Like I said, Elijah Moore, you're also a bum. Couldn't get the job done for us, but we move on. We get locked in on today's slate. Like I said, you got a bunch of games going on. You got NLCS, ALCS. Dodgers are about to start in about 20 minutes. So we got some time here. And then Steelers, Bengals around 5:15 on Amazon Prime. First gentleman up on the slate, you got not JJ, that's his brother, TJ Watt for a sack on the night. He's going to get to Joe Flacco. Our offensive line, I almost said some very, very bad words. Our offensive line sucks. I'm not going to call them garbage. Okay, but they suck. TJ Watt, 1 sack on the night. He didn't get it last week, I believe. It's a short week for everybody. Steelers and Bengals. This could be an absolute disaster of a game and just be very low scoring, nothing going on. But we move on. Darnell Washington, 3 receptions on the night. Right there. He is one of their tight ends. Last week we had Pat Freiermuth. We'll go back to him in a second. But I was wrong. Aaron Rodgers doesn't like throwing to him. He likes throwing to Darnell and Jonnu Smith way more. Darnell Washington is an animal. He is ginormous. He's super big. He's a giant. They're just going to use him on a couple of screens. I'm hoping we get 2 of those. So 2 screens today and then a little catch down the line, maybe even in the end zone. He is on a touchdown slip. And then you got we did take Darnell Washington receptions because, like I said, Bengals defense, let's say it's been atrocious. They're giving up a lot of receptions, a lot of yards, and in the last 3 or 4 weeks have been giving up a crap ton of touchdowns to the tight end position. So, like I said, we're going to go back to Freiermuth in a second, but I said Darnell Washington is also on a touchdown slip. But we got his three receptions on the night. Then Jaylen Warren, 50 rushing yards. We were going to go with 40, but I said, why not go 10 more? Our defense has given up a crap ton of rushing yards to the running back position, whether it's a committee running back or one guy scoring a touchdown, 12 carries, and 100 yards. Jaylen Warren should be able to get this easily. Kenneth Gainwell is a decent backup, but he should be there for just receptions, purely receptions, maybe have a couple of rushing yards here and there. And then you got DK Metcalf scoring. He's destined to get in the end zone tonight. He's going to want to show up and show out against Jamar Chase, the best receiver in the league. So, Metcalf, touchdown. Jamar Chase, next guy up, 70-plus receiving yards. You got Jalen Ramsey, all right? Probably going to be guarding him most of the night. And if not, if Jalen Ramsey is on T. Higgins or anybody else, Jamar Chase is going to go for 100 yards, easily. If Ramsey's on him, it's going to be back and forth, but Jamar Chase will get his yards, 70-plus receiving yards on the night. Then you got Noah Fant. See, the Steelers also give up receptions and receiving yards to the tight end position, so we're going Noah Fant. Normally, this would be confusing to me. I would be like, oh, Tanner Hudson, Drew Sample, Mike Gesicki. If you know, you know. But they're all out except Drew Sample, I believe. But I think he could be out as well. I already saw Gesicki's out, and then Tanner Hudson's out from a concussion. So Noah Fant should have plenty of touches today, plenty of catches, 3 receptions on the day. We were gonna go 4, but we're playing it safe and going 3 receptions, 3+. And then our guy, T. Higgins, we are going so heavy on the kid today. Numero 5, T. Higgins. On the 20-yard line, Joe Flacco. Sir, 52's a Mike, 52's a Mike. Or he's talking like about TJ, whatever number he is, 90, whatever. And then he snaps the ball. He throws it to T. Higgins, and T catches it at like the 1 or 2 yard line. 3 yard line. Catches it at the 3 yard line. Breaks the tackle. Reaches in the end zone with his long ass arms. Tutty! Huh! Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, get in the end zone because we're going super heavy on you, kid. Get the job done today. That is the first parlay of the night. Those are all the 6, 7 props that are going on the slip. Next one up, we got DK Metcalf going for 75-plus receiving yards right there. And then Chris Boswell, 2.5 field goals made. This game could be boring. Metcalf can still get his yards, but Boswell getting 3 field goals on the entire game seems pretty easy to me. 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Honestly, 4 of them. Just 4, not 8. 4 of them. And then you got, I almost said JJ again. TJ Watt, 4 tackles and assists. So we need 4.5 right there. Let's lock in. 4 tackles and assists. So basically need 5 forward be pushing. He's a dog. He's going to be all over the place. Like I said, this is a division game. He's going to be going ham against my team, unfortunately. And then you got Jamar Chase. Like I said, I don't really give a crap if it's Jalen Ramsey or anybody else. We're going 90-plus receiving yards on this slip. Jamar Chase, have yourself a night. Noah Fant, also going heavy on him. 2.5 receptions. It would still be 3, but this is on Price Picks. So I'll show you guys the slips into it. That is on Price Picks. And then, like I said, also going heavy on Mr. T. Higgins. Tutty! I'm going to say it one more time because I have him on another slip. All right? So that's the second slip, second prop, whatever you want to call it. Prop slip, whatever. Jonnu Smith, Jalen Warren. I like this one right here. In case Darnell Washington doesn't want to be in the game. Going Jonnu Smith touchdown, Jalen Warren touchdown. Everybody's on Jalen to score against us tonight. I don't blame them. I said we give up a lot of runs to the running back, but they're not able to score against us in the red zone. So that's why we're going with the tight ends and with Metcalf. You got Jamar Chase and then T. Higgins also scoring, the best wide receivers in the league. Don't argue with me about it. Don't do it. And then this is basically the first slip I made all day. And I think it could hit, guys. You got Kenneth Gainwell, Darnell Washington, and Noah Fant all getting in the end zone. 3 guys to score touchdowns. Nobody's expecting Kenneth. Okay. Rewind. Some people are expecting Kenneth Gainwell to get in the end zone. Nobody's expecting Darnell Washington to get in the end zone. Nobody but me. He's ginormous. I already told you guys. They're going to give him the ball on like the 5-yard line. And he's like, I'm just going to tackle everybody while he gets into the end zone. And then Noah Fant, he's the only tight end playing tonight for the Bengals. So, you got 3 guys getting the job done. And then you got NLCS, ALCS games for the night. Go Andy Pajes, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Shohei Ohtani, 2.5 runs, RBIs. He's due. And he's 3 for 3 against Ashby tonight. The guy that's pitching for the Brewers. And then Glasnow, 6.5 strikeouts on the night. He should dominate the Brewers. They have terrible numbers against him. They love striking out against Tyler. And then you got Mr. Alejandro Kirk, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Luis Castillo. And then Polanco from the Mariners going against old man Max Scherzer. 1.5 total bases. He got this easily the other day. Dude's been raking at the plate, and I don't see him stopping anytime soon. Also, you got a little free pick. Jamar, 55-plus receiving yards. So that is the last slip on the notebook. I told you guys, we're dialed in right now. Absolutely locked in. Let's show you guys the slips real quick. Finish this episode up so we can watch the games and celebrate a 3-0 lead. All right. First off, we'll go to my favorite slip of the day. TJ Watt. Let's lower down the brightness because my phone sucks. TJ Watt, 1 sack on the night. Mr. Jamar Chase, 70-plus receiving yards. Noah Fant, 3-plus receptions. Same as Darnell Washington, the big, ginormous, gigantor animal. 3 receptions. Then you got Jaylen Warren, 50-plus rushing yards on the night. Should get that pretty easily. And then DK Metcalf and T. Higgins getting in the end zone for tutties. Hoo! That is the main slip of the night, boys. We are hitting for 800 tonight. That is 7 to pay 830. Favorite slip of the night. And then you got the next one on Prize Picks would be Metcalf. Let's see. Got to do the brightness on this one. Metcalf, 75-plus receiving yards. Jamar Chase, 90-plus yards on the night. Noah Fant, only 3 receptions. Should get that pretty easily. Only tight end for us tonight, unless Drew Sample decides to not block and wants to start catching balls all of a sudden. Pause. And then Chris Boswell, 2.5 field goals made right there. And then TJ, 4 tackles and assists. He needs 5 to cash that for us. And then I'm not going to say it because you guys already know what I'm going to say. T. Higgins getting in the end zone for a touchdown. 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 All right. I'm sorry, boys. I am hyped up right now. That is $3. A measly $3 to pay $200 on the night. Then, let's see, where we at? Jonnu Smith. That's over here. I'm all over the place, boys, but I got you. Nope, wrong one. All right, I'll show you this one. Oh, no, there it is. Jamar Chase. I got to keep going back with the brightness. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Jaylen Warren, and Jonnu Smith. $4 to pay. Cool little $2.98 on the night. I'll just show you the rest of these ones on here. Told you guys this was the first one I made. Gainwell, Washington, and Fant all getting in the end zone 4 to pay 300. Done. Oh, I told you guys I was going to go back to Fryermuth. I didn't put him on, let's see, on anything else for the night. Can you guys read that? First touchdown, Pat Fryermuth. Get in the end zone. Pay us out. I don't got to sweat the rest of the game. I just got to make sure that we win. $7.50 to pay $195. It was originally $200, but you know FanDuel and their little shenanigans. Just like Prize Picks. But Pat Fryermuth, first touchdown on the night. I told you guys already. Listen to this. Listen. The Bengals have given up a touchdown to tight end position in the last 4 weeks. There's been 1 week where they missed out on it. It's going to happen today, and I obviously told you I'm going heavy on Darnell Washington, Jonnu Smith. First touchdown of the night, Pat Fryermuth. Get it done. Mute. All right? And then we got a little trickery right here with the, like I said, NLCS, ALCS. Andy Pajes, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Shohei is going to go yard tonight. 2.5 runs, hits, RBIs against Ashby. Tyler Glasnow, 6.5 strikeouts. Alejandro Kirk, little chubby boy, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Mr. Polanco, 1.5 bases, possibly a double, possibly a home run against Old Man Scherzer. And then the dog himself, Jamar Chase, 55-plus receiving yards. That is $2 to pay $182 on the night. That is one of the last slips. And that is all of the slips I will show you guys for the night. I appreciate everybody watching. Lab Session 66. Episode 66. Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.